So now we're going to talk about midpoint of a line segment. And how do you make a line segment? Well, to make a line segment, you connect 2 points. Okay, that's what a line segment is. It's a piece of a line. So in math theory, a line goes on forever, and a line never ends. Anything that has a starting point and an ending point is called a line segment. So what I've done is I've just got the graph over the side so we can visualize what it is. Because when you look at this slide, again, us math people, we love our X's and Y's and all that stuff. But let's look at it with actual numbers, because finding the midpoint is just a formula where you substitute in numbers and it's not that hard. But when you look at this, you're like, what the heck is going on? So let's look at it visually. And I've just put like 5s and 10s so we get a visual look at it. 9 and 2 would be, well, we'd go over 9 and we'd go up 2. We'd be right in this area here, 9 and 2, okay? And then I picked -5 and 10, just another random point. -5 would be over here, and then y value we go up 10. So we'd be, somewhere right about here, right about there, okay? Now if I'm going to join those points, I'll get a line segment. I'm going to join these points. Oops. I get a line segment, a piece of a line, because a line goes on forever in both directions. So I get a piece of a line that starts there and ends there, okay? So the question is, what's the midpoint? Okay? Well, I can look at it and I can say, well, it kind of looks right about maybe here, somewhere in here, looks like the middle, right? Somewhere in there. But I can calculate exactly what the middle is instead of just looking at it and say where it is, using this formula. Okay? And it's called the midpoint formula, and here's what we're doing. We're basically taking the x values. We're gonna take our x values and we're gonna add them together, 9 plus -5, and we're gonna divide them by 2. And that literally gives us the x value in the middle of the line. And you kind of see, I'm looking here, you see it kind of fancy as well. But it gives you the x value in the middle of the line. So this is going to be our x value. I'll put a little m maybe for midpoint. And then to find the y value, I'll put a little m for midpoint. It's the same thing. We're going to add up our y values, 2 plus 10. And we're going to divide it by 2. We're going to take the average, basically. You add them together, divide by 2, you get the average, and that's the middle. So here, x, well, 9 plus -5, 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. For y, 2 plus 10 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So really, our midpoint is going to be 2 and 6. So that's the exact middle of the line. So how did I do? Well, I think I did all right. I think it's probably closer to right here, probably closer to there, but I was close when I guessed. But now we can find the exact middle of the line. Sometimes this will end up being a fraction, right? Or if you could choose it to a decimal, but sometimes it'll end up being a whole number or an integer as well. Okay? The next few slides talk about midpoint, shows you the formula, but this is the concept behind it. It's basically added up and divided by 2. That's basically the math behind it.